Hi guys! Today I'm going to be showing you how to clean your makeup brushes. I usually clean my makeup brush between each use. I do not reuse a makeup brush. I make sure that they're very clean before I put it to my face because I have very sensitive skin and very acne prone. So I have to make sure that every time I use a makeup brush that it is very clean. Let's get right into it. I have some of my makeup brushes right here. And these are all just like have been used for foundation. Again, I only use them one time, and that's why I have a few because I wash every single time I use it. So the two products you're gonna need, of course, other than your dirty makeup brushes, are I like to use this alcohol. This is 91% alcohol. I just got this from the dollar store. And then also this Dawn Power Wash. I like the spray one. You can also use the regular one, but I just prefer the spray one. Again, they also sell this at the dollar store. I saw it the other day. So we're gonna take these two things and our makeup brushes, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do it correctly. Okay, so here are the brushes right here. And normally I don't use a glove, but I got like a little cut on my finger yesterday when I was cooking. So I don't want to burn my finger with the alcohol. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to just pour a little bit of alcohol in there, right? Let the product loosen up a little bit and it comes out. And then I rinse it down. And then I put the Dawn Power Wash and I just clean it like this. Okay. And because these Real Techniques brushes are pretty thick, because these are foundation brush and they're really thick. Actually, I'm not even sure if they're a foundation brush. That's just what I use it for. You have to make sure that you really get in there and really get all the soap out and really get all the makeup out. Again, the alcohol really softens it up. So that's it, and then I just squeeze it out. Again, you really have to make sure that you take all the product and all the soap and everything out of there. So this is the after. You see how it's nice and white? The tips are back to white, and this is what we started with, basically. So that's definitely a difference. This is the before and after. And now I'm gonna make this brush look like this brush. So, again, we're gonna soak out all the excess. And now we're just gonna leave that there for a second. And now we're going to take the alcohol, right? And you just soften it up a little bit, get the product out of there. Right, and you can see that already helps get the product out, all the foundation, all the concealer, and then we're gonna go in with the soap and just clean it out now. And you can feel the alcohol heat up the brush a little bit, the bristles. And I really think the alcohol, you can just go in with the soap, but I really think the alcohol makes a difference. A little bit more. Only these brushes are like the thickest brushes with the most bristles. So rinse it out. Okay. And there we go, good as new. No products, all clean. Just make sure it's really, really, really rinsed. Really want to make sure there's no water just sitting in there, no soap or anything just sitting in there. Okay. Now we're gonna go in with this brush. This is a brush I just got from Amazon, but all these you can just buy from Amazon. Now we're just gonna, again, let the alcohol do its thing, let it melt the makeup. I like how I have like multiples of the same brushes so you can really get to see the before and after. And yeah, I just normally do this into my hand. Again, I don't normally use the gloves. I just am using it for today because I don't want the alcohol to burn my cut. Get that nice and clean. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, now that we drained everything, make sure there's no soap or anything. Actually, there's a little more soap. You know if there's soap in it when you squeeze it together, and you can see the bubbles. You see the bubbles there? That's how you know that there's still soap in there. So we want to just make sure that we're not doing that. We want to make sure that we get everything out of there, all the soap. Foundation brushes take the longest because they're the thickest brushes with the most bristles. And they really pack product in there. Okay. There we go. That looks good. Again, here's the after, and here's the before. You can see the color. Of course, it's gonna dry and fluff up a little bit, but in terms of color, you see? Okay, so now that's that done. Let's double check these and make sure that they don't have any soap in them. Nope, that one's good. This one could possibly. Okay, now we're gonna go in. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Okay, I'm gonna let the alcohol melt that. Yep, you see the product all coming out of there. Rinse the alcohol out. And now we are going to use the soap. And let's make the brush nice and fluffy, nice and soapy. I can feel the alcohol heating up the brush a little bit, but now that we're getting all the soap in there and cleaning everything out of there, let's rinse it. One more round of soap just to be sure. We want to make sure that we're making it very, very, very clean. Even if I buy new makeup brushes, I still wash them before I use them. I don't ever just buy a brush and put it straight to my face. Rinse, rinse, rinse. Rinse, rinse, rinse. Make sure there's no soap. Nope, this one's nice and clean. Trying to get as much water out as we can. Okay, very last one, guys. We're at the last one. Again, this is a Real Techniques brush. I'll link all these brushes in my bio. And I'll link all the cleaning products in my bio too, because you can buy everything off of Amazon. So that way you can buy it all at once. You don't have to go shopping around. And on top of that, it gets delivered to your house, nice and easy. So I'm surprised I don't have two of these brushes. This one is not as thick, so it doesn't take that long to get all the product off of this one. And normally I let these dry on like a white towel. Just like a white small mini towel that you can get at like Walmart, or I'll link the towels too and I'll show you guys what I do. Okay, so now that we got all the product out of there and all of our brushes are nice and clean, I'm just gonna take a white towel and put the makeup brushes on there. Perfect, that is it. All done.